morning, dear students. We are today going to begin with our new lesson, The Little Girl, which is written by Catherine Mansfield. Okay, so what has the writer mentioned in the story? What is being suggested by the writer? Let us see that. The theme here is the relationship. What relationship? Whose relationship? Relationship of a child with his or her parents. Okay, what kind of relationship we have, what kind of bond we share with our parents, okay, how affected we are feeling, how affectionate we are with our parents, that is being explained in the story, okay. And ultimately there is a realization of whatever parents do for us, they do for our betterment. So here the main character, as the title suggests, the little girl. Okay, so this little girl is Kezia. So the Kezia is the main character, the little girl on which the story is based, and through this main character the writer explains us how as a young child we are taking our parents for granted and we misunderstand them. Whenever they are taking any kind of decision for us which is against our will, we feel that they are not loving us. They have no sense of feeling towards us. They don't understand us. So we feel that they are very strict with us. Okay. So we will come to know that later, that when we grow up, decisions taken by our parents were in our favor, for our betterment. So that is the realization that the writer speaks here. Okay, so we will come to know. So the first character is here Kezia, the little girl. Next is Kezia's father, who is very strict in the nature. He is always wanting the little girl, his child, to be the best good girl. Okay, always behave in the good way. So Kezia here is very sensitive girl. Okay, sensitive in the sense she is very afraid of her father. Why? Because father is very strict. He is very particular with her behavior and whatever things she has to do. So, and has very minimum conversation with the daughter as he is very busy. Okay, so what we see here, father is also very busy. That is why he gets very little time to spend with the daughter. And what happens when we are spending some less time with any of our relation or relatives, then what is happening? We create a kind of gap. That bond is not developed. So that we see here. Okay. So, and what is the other important character? That is Kezia's grandmother. Okay. So Kezia is spending most of her time with the grandmother. As the mother of Kezia, the girl, is always busy with the household work, she is left with no other option. She is always spending her time with grandmother, and she sleeps also with her. So this is what we see here. Now let's see what happens in the story. Now what we see in the beginning of the story, we read that Kezia is afraid of who? Of her father. So in the beginning of the story, the writer informs us that Kezia, the little girl, she is very afraid of her father. Father being very strict with her, okay, and she is a very sensitive girl. So that is why she is very afraid. Afraid here means she fears a lot from his father. Now, what is that leading to? That leads to avoid meeting him. What do Kezia thinks, or what is she behaving, in which way? She avoids meeting his father. Okay, she does not want to be in that space where his father is present. Okay, so we read that. Now, what is the next thing that we read about in the first thing? Casual kiss. Whenever her father used to leave for office, he used to visit her room and then give her a casual kiss on her forehead and then leaves for his work. Okay, and then what is that? When his father is leaving for the office, when she hears the sound of the Tonga leaving from there is fainting, then she feels a sense of relief. A sense of relief here is that his father is now away and she can be little normal. Okay, and next, when he returns home, so his mother used to call Kezia and ask her to put off the shoes of her father in the proper place. She used to come there, pick up the shoes, and in that while only, father used to ask her one thing only: were you a good girl for the whole day? Okay, so she used to ask her in that way, and she would just nod her head, and for giving any kind of answer, she used to stammer. Okay, so she used to stammer only in front of her father. Otherwise, she was very normally speaking with all the other family members. Because of the fear, she used to stammer. Stammer here means when a person is not able to speak fluently. Okay. Next, what is she thinking of her father? Father is like a giant. Giant is somebody who is having a huge body. Okay, so she always feels like that. Father is a very huge person having a huge body structure, his hands, his necks, and she used to feel that he used his mouth, looks very big when he opened and yawned. Okay, so this is what we see in the beginning of the story. See next in the story that the writer is speaking about an incident which took place on Sunday afternoon. So what happened on Sunday afternoon? When his father was at home, Kezia's father and mother were in the drawing room and she was inside with her grandmother. So grandmother suggested her to go out and spend some time with her parents, father and mother, because grandmother was aware of this thing that Kezia is very afraid of her father. So she wanted her to develop good bond, develop some familiar thing. So she wanted Kezia to develop a great bond with her father, to become little casual with her father. So that is why she sent her to the drawing room to have few words and to speak to her father casually. Now, what she observes when she goes to the drawing room, she finds her father sleeping on the sofa. Here, when she comes to the drawing room, she finds her father has covered his face with a handkerchief and was sleeping on the sofa, and while the mother was reading newspaper. So what did she do? She came there to speak to her father, but she found him sleeping, so she waited there. She sat down there. She was there and she was just waiting, and she was continuously staring at her father. She was waiting. She did not speak anything. She did not try to wake him up, as she was very scared to do so. So that is why she kept on waiting and staring at him. So when his father woke up, the first thing that he told? You should not stare at me like this. Stop staring at me like this, because when you do so, you look like a little brown owl. Okay, so what her father said, that you should not stare at me like this, don't do that, because when you are doing that, you are looking very silly like a little brown owl. What we see next, what happens in the story, now Kezia is making a birthday gift for her father. So what happened, one day she was having cold, Kezia was having cold and she was suggested not to go to school. So she skipped the school for one day. So when she was at home and spending time with the grandmother and she was very idle, so grandmother suggested her that coming week is your father's birthday. So why don't you make something for him? Okay, he will be very pleased, amazed to see that. And what is her suggestion? She suggested her to make a pin cushion. And for that, she also gave her yellow silk cloth. So that's what she has given her that you stitch this cloth into a cushion and then present it to your father on his birthday, and he would be very glad to see that. Okay, so Kezia also got very excited to do so, and she started stitching it. She started stitching it with the silk cloth, and she stitched the three sides. She has stitched the cushion from the three sides. Now she has left one side, and she needed something to stuff into the cloth to make it into a proper cushion. And for that she was searching something here and there, and then she did not get anything. She went to her father's room. When she went there, she saw some papers kept on the table. Okay, so she immediately, without asking anyone, without thinking that what could be the papers be and whose it can be, she took the papers, she tore the papers into pieces and stuffed those papers into this pin cushion. And what were the papers about? The papers were very important speech papers. Okay, that was belonging to his father. Okay, there was speech written in it which he has to deliver for the court authority in the next day. So what she did, she has made a big mistake there. She has torn the important papers and stuffed into the cushion. From her side, she was doing something very good for her father. She wanted to make him happy. But let us see what happens when his fathers come to know about this thing. So what we see next is that Kezia gets punished and the reaction. So what is the reaction of the Kezia after she gets punished by her father? As we read that it was very important paper of her father. So the next morning when he was searching for the paper, he did not get it. So his father grew very angry that the papers were missing from his room. And then everyone was asked about. So whoever were present in the house, they all were asked about the papers, and nobody could guess where are the papers. They could not find it anywhere. And when Kezia was asked, and what did she do? She told the truth. What is the truth about the papers? That she has torn the pages and she has filled those pages, stuffed those pages into the pin cushion which she made for her father's birthday. So when his father came to know about this, he got very angry and he punished her. What was the punish? He got a ruler and he has hit very hardly on her palms. Okay, and that was the punishment, and she was asked not to touch anything else. That means father gave her a lesson that without asking she should not touch anything, and especially those things which are not belonging to her. Now what do we see next? That after getting hurt from her father, she cried a lot. Obviously it is very obvious for a little girl who has been hit so hard. So she is very upset and she is very sad and she is crying. And who comes to soothe her? Her grandmother. As usual, grandmother wrapped her in a shawl to give her a little comfort, to console her. So she wrapped her in her shawl and just make her little calm. And what was the reply of Kezia? What was the sudden reaction of the Kezia? The strong reaction of the little girl Kezia. She asked her grandmother very innocently, what did she ask? She asked, what did God make fathers for? Okay, if they are so cruel and if they are so strict with us, then why did God make fathers? Why did they exist in our life? Okay, that means now she has started hating her father so much that she does not want her father to be there in her life. So that is why she is questioning when these people are so harsh on us. They don't understand our feelings. Okay, they are not sensitive towards us. Then why did God make our fathers? Now, what do we see next? Kezia's neighbor. After that incident, the next incident which is mentioned is about Kezia's neighbors whose name were McDonald's. Okay, so his neighbor, her neighbor, were Mr. McDonald were having 5 children, and he used to play with his children. He used to play with his children whenever he was free. So what did she observe in her neighbor? That when they are free, they are playing together, they are laughing and they are enjoying. The children and the father together, they are having a great time. So with this observation, she realized that all fathers are not same. Earlier, she used to think that the father figure, the figure of the father is just like this only, just as she is having. So now she realized that person to person it varies. The fathers, their behavior, their attitude towards the children are different. So she realizes this when she observes her neighbor. Now, what happens next in this story? The next important point is about the Kezia's nightmare. What happened once her mother got seriously ill and she got hospitalized. So in order to look after her mother, grandmother also has to stay back at the hospital. So this little girl Kezia was left at home alone with her cook, whose name was Alice. So in the night when it was time to sleep, father already slept in his bedroom, already tired from throughout the day's work, and the little girl was made to sleep in her bed, given her the blanket and everything. Alice, the cook, gave her everything and asked her to sleep. When she was asked, then only Kezia said that she cannot sleep alone. She has the habit to sleep with her grandmother. But when she was trying to do so, because she knew that she had no other option, when she was trying to do so, what happened? She got a very frightening nightmare and she was very scared. What was the nightmare about? She saw a butcher having a big knife in his hand and also a rope, smiling a lot and coming towards her. With this nightmare, her body got freezed and she could not able to move. She could not move at all her body, and she was shouting and screaming and she was crying and she was calling her grandmother and she was longing for her. So what happens next in the story? When Kezia's father heard her voice, he immediately came and he took Kezia in his arm and carried her to his bedroom, made her lie next to him, and he saw when that little girl is very afraid, she is very frightened, he tried to comfort her. Okay, he tried to give her some comfort and also asked her to rub her feet against her legs to get little warmth, so that the child may feel little better. Okay, so that's what the father did to the little child. And when she was lying next to her, after some time when this happened, his father slept. Her father slept. And what did Kezia observe? Kezia observed that his father is having very stiff body, hard body. The skin of the body is very hard as compared to her and her mother's or the other family members. So she observed this. And what did she realize? She realized this is because his father has to work very hard. He is working very hard. And for whom the father is working very hard? Obviously, it is for the family, to fulfill all their wishes, their needs and their desires. The father is continuously working so hard that he is not able to get any time to give or spend with the little child also. Even he desires to be little relaxed and to spend more time with the little girl, to love her more, to express his feelings. But what is the problem with that? But he is not getting enough time because of the heavy responsibilities and the busy schedule. So that night Kezia realized that his father is not bad at all. So she realized this and she felt very sorry to understand this, and she felt very sorry to make an assumption in her mind, to make this kind of assumption for her father this kind of opinion for her father that he was a heartless man. But in actual, she realized that day his father is just like a coconut. Coconut in the sense that he is very hard from the outer appearance, but inside he is having a very soft heart. Okay, which is like loving her daughter, his daughter a lot. So Kezia felt very sorry that day, and she realized and told her father that you have a very big heart, that the whole day you are working so hard for the entire family. So this is what we read in the story, and understand this. I hope many of you may have realized, and the situation which you have may have went through in your life may have come to your mind, the situation or the circumstances when you found your parents to be very strict with you, to be very unreasonable with you, and now you may have realized that what was the effect of that particular thing in your life. And for those who have still not realized, it is like very soon, very early you are going to realize. When you grow up a little later, after some time, it is very obvious. It is very obvious for all of us to realize that whatever our parents do, it is for our betterment. They know and have greater experience of life than us. That is why they are able to tell us what is right and what is wrong, what is beneficial for us and what is harmful for us, and they always want us to grow as a better human being, to achieve something in life. That is why they are always after us. So you may realize the importance, the bond, the responsibility a parent has. Okay, so it is not necessary that always the fathers or even some mothers are very expressive. Okay, that is also an issue with some of the human beings, that they are not able to express their feelings, their emotions, but inside they have the same love and affection for you, the great amount of love and affection for you as a normal child should get from his or her parents. So they also have the same thing for you. So it is now time for you all to realize and to understand and accept that it is not that your fathers or your mothers or your parents are enemies to you, or they are not understanding your feelings, your emotions. It is but that we also have to realize, or we have to step into their shoes to realize in which situation they are and why do they take certain decisions. Okay, I hope everything is clear to you all.